Canva is your best friend. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Precious K. For those of you who are new here, thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. As you guys can see by the title of today's video, I am going to be sharing with you guys how I run my journal business and how you can do so too. So if you are interested in seeing that, then just keep on watching. So I just want to say, since that last video, we have had a few updates, you guys. So I did show you guys my daily fix planner that I launched, and at the time I was making use of a different company to print my journals, and I ended up finding a company that has been helping me print my journals, and so we have a different look. I just want to share it with you guys. Look at that, how pretty. We have definitely like a new look. As you guys can see, this is an empty one because I've obviously started writing in mine, but as you guys can see, the cover is way different than from the previous video that I shared with you guys. I have also, since that video, launched a different journal which I don't have right now, but I will insert like a picture on the screen or a video on the screen so you guys can see. So we have 3 different journals on my page. We also have the sermon notes that I showed you guys before, that is also like a hard cover. So we've been making some good progress since the last time you guys saw me, but this video is basically going to be sharing with you guys how I sort of functionally run my business and how I started and how you can do the same. If you are someone that has been thinking about starting a journaling business, then I am here to just show you how easy it actually can be and how it's actually not scary at all. So I'm going to get into some of the things that I do and things that I did prior to starting my business to just help me with the process. So if you haven't watched that video, I do mention in the video that I started the business sort of out of interest. I've always been someone that enjoyed journaling, enjoyed writing, and so this was pretty much something that was very much up my alley. I never thought about the fact that I would be starting or creating a journal before I did. I found myself with quite some time on my hands, and it was something that I really was passionate about before I started. So my first thing would be to obviously be passionate about whatever you're starting. I am so sorry, you guys. But yeah, the first thing that I would obviously say is to be passionate about journaling, writing, etc. You do have to have some sort of passion for this space, because it's not really a space that you know, you can just get into because you just like have this big desire to make a ton of money out of it. Obviously it is an industry where, you know, people are constantly buying journals and writing and things like that, so you can definitely break into the space, but you do need to have some sort of passion or love for the industry. The second thing that I would say that is super duper important is to make use of online resources to gain inspo. There is a plethora of information online that you can use to your advantage. So what I did is I went on Pinterest and Etsy and I sort of looked at what was out there. Of course, I also owned a ton of journals, so I knew what I liked. I actually mentioned this in my previous video that I am more so someone that likes spiral journals. I'm not into like the booklet sort of vibe. I like spiral journals, and that I knew from the fact that I actually use journals and I've been journaling for some time. So it is also very tied to my first point about being passionate about it and actually liking it, because then you'll know exactly what you would want your product to look like. So making use of Etsy, Pinterest, and then just outright Googling information is a very good place to start. I spent a lot of time on different websites, different company websites, just to see how they sort of do things and to see if it aligned with who I was. Of course, you don't want to replicate other people's work, but gaining inspiration from someone else's work there's nothing wrong with that. And I actually found some like South African journal stores that I was able to gain some inspiration from, and that just worked out to my advantage because I was like, okay, I like this, I don't like this, and I was able to, you know, come up with something that aligned with who I was. So the third thing, which I think is probably why you're you've clicked on this video is you do not have to be a graphic designer to design anything. I design all my journals on Canva, so that was the first place I went to when I decided that I actually wanted to do this. So I was not looking into like getting a designer or hiring a designer or paying for extra software to create my journal. I started with the Canva free version on just the Canva app. I did use it from my computer, but you can also obviously get it on your phone. It's just easier to edit on a computer, especially when you're doing something that requires a lot of intricate detail. But Canva is your best friend. So like I said, I started off with the free version. I am currently paying a monthly subscription for the, I think it's called the upgraded version. It's about 110 Rand per month, which to me is very worth it because I do make use of Canva quite a lot for my business and for other things as well. So that is something that you can invest in your business very early on, but again, it's free to download on the Play Store or the Apple Store app. So you can just go ahead, download Canva. It's very easy to use. If you guys want me to do a video where I walk you through like my design process, please do let me know, because I can actually do that. I am working on a new journal design, so I can definitely show you guys how I do that if you want me to. What's really nice about Canva is that you can use like the generic design of something, but you can always tweak it to sort of match your vibe. And there are tons of videos on YouTube as well that teach you sort of how to use Canva to design journals. I know that a lot of the concern that I had was like the dimensions, how big things need to be, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes. So the fourth thing that I would say is making use of social media. But before I actually launched my journals, I created an Instagram page and a TikTok page, because social media is such a good way to get your business out there. You don't have to be like super great at social media, but having a page where you can share your work with people, you never know how much your work or how far your work could go. So making use of social media is extremely important. You don't have to have a lot of followers. Just make use of your personal page to like promote your business page. That's what I do, and you will see that there are more people interested in what you're doing than you think. So don't sell yourself short. Just go ahead and post it on social media. I promise you, you'll be just fine. The next point is probably the point that I get the most questions on, and that is my website. So I knew that when I started my business that I wanted to have a website. I am someone that shops online, and I just know that when I come across like an Instagram page or a TikTok page and they don't have a website, it's just really hard for me to trust the business. I know that's not a very good indication of whether or not a business is trustworthy or not, but having a website is just like a nice central place where everyone can see the products that you have, they can read about your business, and it's just a good place to shop. So I decided to design my website on Equid. So I am going to leave like I'll try to leave like a screen recording of my website on the screen just so that you can see. I created this website absolutely free, you guys. It is free. You don't have to pay any subscriptions. I mean, of course you can if you want to use like advanced options and things like that, but I created it free on Equid, and it was so easy to use. I did mention to you guys that I spent quite some time, you know, working on the website and stuff like that, but honestly it was so easy, so straightforward. You could literally do it in like 2 weeks, maybe even a week, if you dedicate your time to the website. So I am not making use of like any third-party like payment methods or anything like that. So if you want to do that, then you absolutely can. But Equid is such an easy website to use. It was easy to set up, it was easy to sign in, register, all of that. And when I was having an issue, I actually just sent the company a DM on Instagram, and they were able to help me. On the Equid website, you can actually manage all your orders. You can have like, there's an option where you can actually change like the status of different orders that have been placed. Anytime someone places an order, you get a notification about it. It gives them an order number. So it's all the work that you would have to do manually if you were just getting orders via DM. You get it straight in your business's email address. I don't think that I mentioned this, but Equid is actually an e-commerce website where you can basically launch your website. Whatever you're selling, whatever you're doing, you can make use of Equid. I obviously use it as a means to put up like the different journals that I'm selling, and they have a bunch of different options that you can use, but I just want to show you guys what my sort of Equid store looks like. I'm gonna try to pull it up on my phone, but if I'm not able to do it, then I'll just put a screen recording on the screen somewhere so you guys can see. But you can literally start selling. Literally, here's the website, you guys see. So this is like their website. Very pretty, very straightforward. I love it. So yeah, you guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope that video was helpful. If you guys have any questions, please do let me know in the comment section down below. I did have a question on basically doing like a walkthrough as to how I create my journals, and I do have a journal idea that I'm sort of working on at the moment. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, then just comment down below. If you have any other questions as well, as far as what I spoke about in terms of Equid, Canva, whatever the case, please do let me know in the comment section down below, or send me a DM on Instagram, and I'll be happy to help you. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.